Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a very unique cake. I call it sticky pear cake. I used pear on top of it and that's a very tasty cake. So this is very simple to make, but still I'm going to show you how I made it. So here you go, check the recipe. For the sticky topping, I took 2 pear, medium-sized pear, and I chopped it very finely, you can see. I took around 3 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, around 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and around 2 tablespoons of butter. So this is the sticky part on top of the cake. And for the main cake, I'm going to take around 1 cup of plain flour. I'm not using self-rising flour, I'm just using plain flour. Around 3 tablespoons of caster sugar, 2 egg, room temperature egg, cooking oil, around half cup of cooking oil, quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and a little bit more than a half teaspoon of baking powder, around 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and around quarter teaspoon of yellow food color. That's optional, you can skip it. An electric whisker or beater, and a mixing bowl. So this is my cake ingredient. In a pot, I took around 2 tablespoons of butter and I took around 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I'm boiling them till they are very sticky. And I'm going to add around half teaspoon of vanilla essence at this moment, just to give it a nice smell or flavor. You can use maple syrup as well. 2 minutes, when my sauce was sticky, I added all those chopped pears in it, and I'm gonna add around a pinch of salt in it. You can skip the salt, but I'm gonna use it a pinch of salt just to give it a nice taste. Around 7 to 8 minutes to become that kind of consistency, like thick sticky sauce. I actually brush my cake tin with a little bit of cooking oil. You can use melted butter, it's up to you. And then I'm gonna put all those sticky sauce in it, and I'm gonna let it a little bit cool, because when the sauce is gonna be cool, it's gonna be a bit thicker. And I'm gonna distribute all those pears all over the cake tin, as you can see. I'm already beating these 2 eggs and 3 tablespoons of custard sugar. You can see, and it's kind of like smooth consistency. I'm beating like 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add around 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Actually it's 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla essence, I have to say. You can use almond or any kind of other essence as well, it's totally up to you, or orange even. And then I'm gonna use around a half teaspoon of food color. As I said, this is very optional, but I quite like the yellow color with the very dark brown sticky top cake. So it's just, the contrast is really beautiful. You're gonna see when my cake is done. And I'm gonna beat it for another 2 minutes till it's very smooth. So now I'm gonna use a strainer, and I'm gonna put around 1 cup of flour. I'm not using any cup because I'm using my ideas, but if you are making first time, or you are used to use cups, so you can go ahead and do it. And I'm using just plain flour, as I said. You can use self-rising flour as well. In that case, you don't need to use too much baking powder, because self-rising flour automatically raise quite well. And I'm gonna use around half teaspoon of, actually quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and around half teaspoon of baking powder. It's just a simple sponge mixture actually. If you are you okay to make any kind of sponge, you know what I'm saying actually. And then I'm gonna add around a pinch of salt You can skip salt, but I quite like a pinch of salt in my cake. And then I'm gonna strain all my flours and baking powders and baking sodas, and you're gonna get a very finely stained flour. And then I'm gonna mix it around 2 minutes with my beater again. And at this moment my batter gonna be very thick actually. You can see it's quite thick and dry. I'm gonna use around 2 tablespoons of boiling water. This boiling water gonna make my cake very moist. This is like a secret idea, but I think everybody know it now. Just 2 tablespoons of boiling water, very hot water. And now I'm gonna beat for another 1 minute just to make it very smooth. Batter is ready now. So as you can see, my topping also very thick and sticky and is stayed in my cake pan very nicely. And now I'm going to put all my cake batter on top of it. I'm just going to distribute my cake batter evenly all over the cake tin. Give it a good shake just to remove all those bubbles on top of it. My cake in the oven in 150 degree for 25 to 30 minutes. So guys, this is my sticky pear cake. As you see, it looks so pretty, and you can trust me, it's gonna taste so yummy. So follow my recipe and try to make it at least once, and obviously don't forget to subscribe my channel and my recipes, and don't forget to like it as well, and try to share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And yeah, just make a cup of coffee and try my recipe and make it. And as you can see, my cake is so fluffy inside and so soft. It's so good as a damp piece of cake. That's it. So here you go, follow my recipe and make it, and let me know how much you enjoy it. So bye bye, ta-da!